What's up, everybody? This is Eve, and today we're finally talking about the lower body. Let's go. Alright, so since we're talking about lower body today, there's going to be a lot of legs and not a lot of face, okay? So stick with me here. Number one mistake that the beginners make is whenever they plant with their foot open. So when they go and throw, they plant their foot open. And what that does, it prevents you from rotating your hips. You see, I cannot rotate my hips to gain any kind of power, and they start muscling their disc with their arm because that's all the kind of power they can get out of their disc. If you're open, no rotation, just power up your disc. This is the only movement you start doing, and that puts stress on your elbow. That's taking away your accuracy, that's taking away your power, everything. So how to fix it? Well, first of all, we need to start planting closed. We're gonna start with a little drill that I think is absolutely marvelous. You're gonna plant like this. So pretty much you stand still, step out as much as you can. That allows you to be comfortable and mobile. And you're gonna plant on your foot like this and just rotate. You're gonna put it on your toe, plant, plant. And what you're trying to get out of this exercise is your hips. You want to get a feel of moving your hips and get explosive with it. The more explosive you're going to get, the more power you will be able to generate. The whole focus of our lower body from the standstill or one step is to get into this position where we load our hips back. If you see, my hips are loaded back, they're closed. Even if I'm going to try to step even more, that's uncomfortable for me. This is going to be uncomfortable too. Like, you're not gonna, so find that perfect width for your hips to rotate. All right, let's bring you up a bit. Now you're actually talking to the face, listening to the face. So our hips and our shoulders are mostly connected. We're not trying to power up the disc with just our upper body. Our lower body plays essentially the big part in that. So how do we incorporate our lower body into our throw? Okay, first, we do the drill. And then when we load the back foot, reach back. And you can see that my shoulder's trying to close as well. So whenever I start rotating and powering through, this shoulder close after my hips, that creates lag. So here in a slow motion, we're trying to focus on our feet, X step, sliding right, hips go first, and then hand. All right, so let's talk a little bit more mechanical stuff. This is our last step. We're trying to plant and create the line for our disc to go. Last step, power through, rotate. So this is our sequence. X step, plant, rotate. So, okay, let's start from the front. Our first step is getting on the line where we want to throw. Second is X step, and then third is that last step that we talked about, and we're going to talk about it more and more. All right, so let's talk about X step for a minute. Our X step is our key component that's going to help us to get to this step. All we're trying to get out of it is a quick step just for us to start loading. And this last step does not go from up to down, it goes horizontally. We're loading like a baseball throw. We're going from back foot to the front and continuing the motion. It does not stop. It's a continuous motion. Let's do a quick summary, okay? First up, getting us to where we want to go. Right now we're starting on the back of a teapot on the right corner, and we're gonna move towards the left top corner. First step, forward. X step, get us in the position to do the last step. Slide and get in the position. Do our drill, follow through. This is what our lower body's supposed to be doing. We're loading for the last step. If you're not there yet, if you don't know how to do your last step, if you don't know how to do your X step and it messes with your timing, start with the standstill. Start with just the first step, just to get your hips in a position so you can start throwing. all you need to start doing from this position, this is your first step. You start right here, get your drill down. Then you start with your one step. One continuous step, drill, follow through. X step, splint, keep doing it. If you get those down, you'll have a better understanding of what your hip's supposed to be doing during the normal disc golf throw, and you'll get much better distance. Let's throw one. All right, I'm gonna just focus on my steps. Do flippy. All right. I hope this video gave you a better understanding of what to do with your feet, what to do with your X step, and what to do with your last step. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please share with your friends who need this help, and give it a like, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Keep throwing them.